Hi, I'll be making sourdough naan today. I'm so excited. To get started, I just need some sourdough discard. That's this. I fed it last night. This is my discard, and I just figured I might as well use up the extra. So we'll need that, and then some all-purpose flour as well. And then over there, the milk. Also, we'll be adding plain yogurt, some olive oil, and this recipe calls for sea salt, but I don't have any, so I'll be using my big box of kosher salt. I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing. So first, I'm going to mix all of the wet ingredients in this mixing bowl. So that would be the 125 grams of sourdough starter. I'm going to measure that out. So next up, I'm going to measure out 60 grams of yogurt, and it's about to be get the number to 185. So let me gently add more yogurt. Okay, like this much is good. And then next up is going to be 120 grams of milk. So to make my life easier, I'm just going to reset the scale to 0 because I don't want to do math. Great, 120 grams, 125 of milk. So maybe I should add, I might just pour a little out, to be honest, in the sink. No one's gonna know. So let's just do that right quick. No one but everyone will know. You know, it would probably be fine, but I love sticking to a recipe. So let's see, all the wet ingredients would be the discard, milk, yogurt, and olive oil. So let's do 15 grams of olive oil. Great, 15 grams. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this all in a large bowl. Great, so let's just mix this all together. Next, we're going to add the 300 grams of flour and 7 grams of sea salt into the mix. So I'm going to set this aside, pull out the scale again, set it to 0. And I don't have anything fancy, so we're just going to use this Tupperware. All-purpose flour going into the bowl. And that was me almost measuring the perfect amount. Almost. Next up is 7 grams of sea salt. Good old hand measure. Okay, that's 7 grams of salt. With the measured out flour and salt, I'm going to go ahead and mix with my just freshly washed hands. Here I go. So I have balled up the dough. It's nice and stiff, as it says it should be. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to drop this in this here rinsed and clean bowl, kind of. I'm going to drop some flour in just to kind of prevent sticking, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. And now I'm going to just throw this in the oven with the light on for a long time until dinner time, so that way we can have fresh sourdough naan for our Mediterranean bowls. I'm a romantic, but I don't really drink, so I made myself a little iced sparkling water. It's been a long day, but we have to make dinner, we have to eat. So tonight we are making Mediterranean bowls with sourdough naan. I'm gonna move my camera and show you the process of rolling out the dough, and then we'll heat them up and I'll prepare dinner. So I've been resting this dough for all day now. It has risen, it looks great. Looking good for a sourdough starter, beginner starter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of piece this into 8 parts. It just says shape into 8 dough balls. So I'll just give them some cuts and roll it up like so into some balls. So now that we have them rolled out, I'm just going to cover them again with the same towel for a bit and let them rest, kind of rise a little more hopefully while I make the rest of dinner. We've got rice cooking right here, and I'm about to take everything else out of the fridge. So it's been a minute. I pulled out some veggies and some yogurt to make a sauce. I'm going to shred this cucumber on this side perhaps, to include in my wannabe tzatziki. Call that good. I'm just gonna take this cucumber and kind of soak it out. I don't want so much water, so this is kind of taking most of the water out. Looks good. I'm gonna grab this bowl, throw in the matted cucumber. I'm also gonna squeeze some lemon in here. Some dill, garlic salt, and a good amount of Greek yogurt. And I'm just going to give it a mix. Sauce is ready. So now I'm just going to chop these veggies for the toppings. It's really just us, so we don't need a whole lot. So for the toppings, we have my fermented hot sauce, pickled red onions, cucumber chunks, tomato chunks, and some sauce. So these have been resting while I've been preparing everything else. They have risen more, I think. I don't know. Honestly, we're cooking them, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to roll out this dough and just take a stab. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna set it to the side. Meanwhile, I do have the stovetop on. I have a pan heating over medium as we speak, so that way we could just throw these bad boys on. Don't be surprised that I've been watching a lot of sourdough videos, and the main theme here is that it doesn't have to be perfect, which is something I need to learn. So this pan is very hot, so I've turned it down a little bit, but I have everything rolled out, and so let's start making some naan. I can already see it's starting to bubble up. It's looking really good. I'm not sure if you can see those bubbles. Wow. One extra flip for good measure. So I'm going to finish the naan and then assemble dinner. It's almost ready. Yes, me, still sipping on the same little bevy. Except for now, I think there's a little flour in it, so there's extra flavor. With that being said, let's try some naan. It looks perfect in my opinion. I can't believe I made this. It's really warm. It smells really good. It's nice and looks amazing. This is by far the best bread I've made so far. I can't wait for dinner, I'm starving. Finally, everything is ready. We get to eat. First, I need to assemble. When I first started dinner, I did start making some rice to have for this bowl. I'm adding spinach to the bowl because vegetables, they're good for you. Next, I'm adding the super crispy meat. Accidentally too crispy, but we're fine. Everything else is going to make it taste way better. I have some tomatoes to go in the bowl. Then some cucumbers. Ooh. Next I have some pickled onions. I made these with vinegar a while back and it's time to eat them. This is one of my favorite parts. Pickled anything, obviously. Next up, I'm adding some store-bought hummus. Then the lovely home sauce, house sauce. Finally, I have the fermented hot sauce that I made a while back, and it's as delicious as ever. So I'm going to drizzle a little on our bowls. I would call this ready now to add the delicious naan bread from earlier. Let's call dinner ready.